Oh my gosh, there's a conversation happening over here, and I made this incredible meal for Patrick over here and his wife, and his stomach's upset and he's blaming it on that meal, but he had he had a dozen Oreo cookies for lunch. That was his lunch, and he's blaming it on tri-tip freaking twice baked potatoes with bacon and cheese oh okay oh yeah, well, they were the bacon wrapped jalapeno peppers with cream cheese. They were freaking great. Oh my gosh, somebody is joining us. We were going to go without him, but look who decided to show up during the old vacay. Oh, look at that sun-kissed skin.
I told you to wait 1 minute. I texted you.
We waited 2 minutes.
Well, that wasn't long enough. I've waited for you before. I didn't know Porter was already available.
Porter is definitely available.
Cool. How's it look? How's my bandwidth?
Your bandwidth is fine. You sound good.
Yeah.
Porter's still trying to figure out the audio issue. He's got some sort of hissing thing going. Oh, you're hitting the rum. The 7-year-old.
Well, I'm at the beach.
There it is, Matt. That sounds good. Hiss is gone. Oh, because he unplugged it. This is going great. All right, so here's the deal.
This is exactly how we want it to go.
This is exactly how we want it to go. All right, so Will's on vacay. I'm here solo. We don't want to do a podcast show because we know the chemistry of us being in the same room is just way better. So we thought we would come tonight. And we have Matt here from AD. Oh, daggone. You look so good. Dude, we can't hear you. Because yes, exactly right. I'm not going to say what you just mouthed, but it's freaking great. No, I can't hear you now. And so, golly, is it? Turn your hat the other way so you're less greasy, so you can get this thing to work. Because that's what's wrong right now. Your computer system's just like, no, man.
I brought an extra light too, but I don't think I need it.
Just uplight you like a villain. Just put it under your chin. Yes. Just
the rum cask.
I've just been over here.
It was a dark and stormy night, y'all.
Dude, I would drink that rum with you, but it's a whiskey show, so
I've got whiskey here too.
I am what am I doing? I am doing our Eagle Rare pick of Bed Pour, which is freaking I like it better than Special Forces right now. Just gonna say it. I'm sorry, Will's he's so upset. He gets upset with me, but it's true. It's been like that for months. Still can't hear you, Matt.
Let's do this.
Oh, I have you now. The buzz is still there, but it's okay. It just sounds like a generator's running in your background, I think, but it's fine.
That's my metabolism.
Well, yeah, what'd you have for dinner? Did you have a sleeve of Oreos? No, that smells like 2 pounds of deveined shrimp. That's the sound you're giving off. Oh, is that a decan?
Heck yeah!
Mute my mic.
I didn't.
When in Rome, right? Right?
Oh, dude, you're decanting so hard right now. I love it.
I love it. I love it like almost as much as I love you guys. Look at Will. Will's glowing.
I know. I brought a light. I don't think it's necessary though.
No, it's not. That looks
really
way better.
good.
Hey, Grease, I sent you my bandwidth speeds here at the beach house.
Yeah, no, it was like 7.
How great were they?
It was 7.
The upload was 0.7.
Oh, great. Oh, okay. So
that's why
dude, this is a 1-2 punch we got to get to early. Brian, solid. Love that.
I'd say go Braves. Go Braves.
No,
there we go.
I got to it. Dude, every time the Braves are in the playoffs, you figure out how big of a fan base they have because like South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, like they don't have a team, and so Atlanta, like in Alabama, like I-20, like straight shot over there.
Right.
You know, same thing with Nashville, like 3 hours south, boom, you're there, you know, so it's always crazy. I forget how big of a fan base they've got, but
Well, and it's like you also have to think how far it is to another major league team, because you've got
right. You're gonna go to the Orioles.
You can go all the way down to Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Or you
Or
can
Houston.
go up to St. Louis, or you can go to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's not too much further.
Yeah, Cincinnati's probably the closest. Yeah, they're close.
Yeah, but it's still
nobody likes the Reds.
Well, like 2 people.
Or Ohio. Yeah, there's like 2 people that like Ohio.
Does Tom Glavine still pitch for them?
Yeah,
he's Cy Young winner.
Greg Maddux.
Yeah,
Yes.
The Mad Dog is
Steve Avery.
Still prime dog.
Little Chipper Jones action, no big deal.
Yeah.
I love Chipper.
How deep can we go into the 90s Braves roster?
Talk about
Rafael Belliard, Jeff Blauser, Mark Lemke, Ron Gant, David Justice, Deion Sanders, Otis Nixon, Sid Bream, Fred McGriff, Greg Olson, Mike Piazza.
David Justice is one of the most attractive men that's ever lived.
Oh, no, sorry, not Mike Piazza. Javier.
Mike Piazza was
Javi Lopez. Javi Lopez.
Javi Lopez was.
That's
awesome.
who I was thinking about. Same.
That
guy.
was impressive.
But like, can we all agree that that David Justice is a good-looking man, or was at least?
Oh, he was a stud. I always pictured him with Halle Berry.
Yeah,
You know,
for, I think good reason.
like if I could have matched him, you know, matched him.
No,
I don't know.
No, didn't they? They were married.
So that's why that's in my head.
I think so. Yeah,
David
Google
Justice was married to Halle Berry?
that. I think he may have been.
I think you're thinking about
Daryl Strawberry.
A-Rod was married to Jennifer
Every-
Lopez, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not thinking about Jennifer Lopez, dum dum.
Man, I'm so glad this is working out.
Yeah, I mean, now
glad.
that I see how good my connection is out here, I don't even know if we needed Porter.
Ooh, Lonnie Smith. Dang.
I can go. I mean,
I'm
I've
just
got-
kidding. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
I think I'm glad I'm here.
How's it going out in Colorado?
Dude,
It's going good. It's going just great.
That's all you got?
that's all he's got, dude.
I do love that he has a white hat on backwards and you have a black hat. It's almost like you guys are a yin yang.
Some people say that about us,
Yeah.
at least in public.
What do they say in private? You don't want to know.
I gotta dish out some wrenches.
Why? For what purpose?
That's just what I do, dude.
Did you have
Brian
do
is
you have an
getting
agenda?
his wrench.
you have an
David
agenda
Justice and
tonight?
Halle Berry split after 5 years of marriage in '97.
That's what I
So?
thought. I love
Yeah.
that Grease thought he came up with something cool, but it was like that just was real life. I always think of him like what would be a power couple? David Justice and Halle Berry.
I always thought that my mom would be like the perfect soulmate for my dad.
Man, I need to get sassy. So, what are y'all drinking first before we get going?
I did a little of the Havana Club 7, but now I'm gonna pour up a little Old Soul Red Dog Pick.
Oh man,
I had a little sip out of a decanter, and then I brought an Eagle Rare pick out because I knew how those fly around here.
Yeah,
And then I have a little Four Roses bottle just because, to fill in the gap.
Oh, because it's like if Four Roses is an answer Grease could just randomly throw out and win a round of Matt Madness.
I just feel like those are bottles that would surround you too constantly. Eagle Rare, Four Roses, and a decanter.
Hey, I had a Wilderness Trail weeded bourbon pick last night that my sister brought. Why are you making a face?
I'm just waiting for you to finish.
Well,
That's
why are
what
you
she
making?
said.
You're making a face though.
I don't know where you're headed.
Well, I was just telling you about a pick I had last night.
I'm
It's
excited about it.
this group of brothers that every year they've started a tradition. For the last 3 years, they've done a barrel pick each year, and then they use it for family Christmas presents and things like that. But their first year they did a Woodford pick. The second year they did a Maker's pick, and this is their third year, and they did a Wilderness Trail weeded bourbon, 4.5 years, 110 proof. It's a really high wheat mash bill too. I didn't realize how high wheat content was in theirs. It's only like 63% corn, and then 20 something, like 24, 25% wheat, and then the malted barley. So I just thought it was interesting, and it was really good. It didn't drink like it was 4.5 years old.
Yeah,
that's
so
the end of my story.
I feel like the Wilderness Trail stuff. I'm so confused by their picks because they're not that old, but they don't scream that they're young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it didn't drink 110 proof either. It was really sweet. It was tasty. I know there's a lot of people that love Wilderness Trail. I haven't had a ton of Wilderness Trail. I probably had 5 total different barrel picks. I've had 1 rye, 1 standard. I think I've had their bottled in bond maybe, and then this one and maybe 1 other. But I thought it was really good. I was impressed by it. It's a drinker. What do you think about Wilderness Trail, Mr. World's Top Whiskey Taster?
I haven't had much. I've had the standard offering and then the barrel strength bourbon, single barrel. They're super solid. They're good. I need to go back to them actually. Mm-hmm. The barrel strength is a great cigar whiskey for sure.
Is it?
Mm. By the way, my presence here tonight is brought to you by Alec Bradley Cigars, the best cigars on the planet that anybody has ever smoked. And if you aren't down with Alec Bradley Cigars, then you are down with Bad News Bears.
I would tell you that we get a cut of that, but our CPMs for how many people are watching this aren't enough to even register a kickback on that. So
right, yeah, you can't even
audit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's a CBM?
CPM.
Cigar based monetization.
Cost per mil.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Why are you guys grumpy tonight?
I'm not grumpy.
What's going on? Grease, why are you so...
Grease,
it looks like you...
Haywood told me to grab an E.H. Taylor for the people, so that's what I'm doing.
No, you should. Oh, that's the problem. Grease is looking at the chat.
Oh, yes, 100%.
And you just need to let it rip with Porter.
Will you tell me when there's a chat that I need to look at?
No, I won't be on here that long.
Well, then what am I supposed to do?
We're going to take
here's the deal, people in the chat. I need you to start pumping out some daggum questions, and we're going to get to them tonight. This is more of a hang. This is more of a chill with you. This is more of just a fun.
Okay. John Morris wants to know, Will and Grease and World's Top Whiskey Taster, what's your opinion of Bardstown number 6? I've not had it, so no opinion.
Haven't received my media sample yet.
So no opinion.
Well, Klein's had it.
That is that what the Grease?
Yeah, well, he got a bottle. He bought a bottle.
No, I'm like, how the heck did Klein get it when freaking Wild Turkey or Wilderness Trail dude over here freaking?
Because it's on the shelf. You can purchase it.
He bought it. I haven't seen one yet. I would have bought one had I seen one, but they're not in Colorado yet. So
what is Matt's favorite Alec Bradley cigar?
Kintsugi, Fischau. Yeah. I'm going to go with it's an A and B Kintsugi.
Michael Mariano wants to know, how did you get Dr. Steve Brule there with the Grease and Matt Porter?
Who's Dr. Steve Brule?
It's a character that not Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly does on YouTube videos, and he goes like Yeah. You've seen like GIF for sure. It's like John C. Reilly with crazy hair and glasses. It's a pretty funny bit. I get it. I get people are just saying I look like John C. Reilly. That's the joke. That's all you need to know.
You gotta do. So Matt,
sir.
I tagged you on a post, and I think you were watching it as I was texting you about something, and could you analyze the long pour on our latest video and just kind of tell us, like, like, what's the weakest link? Like, what can we work on? Like, how can we do that? Because it just seemed like we went into a haunted
throw
house.
out there what our inspiration was?
It seemed like we went into a haunted house and, like, somebody swapped out the fake knife for the real one, and it literally left a mess everywhere. That's what it looked like.
That's too soon.
Yeah.
A little bit too soon on that joke.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I would say.
Breeze doesn't understand.
Not watch the news?
No, he does not. But you probably shouldn't talk about prop weapons being swapped out accidentally with real weapons a couple days after. Yeah, you're a bad person. Dadgummit.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
Sorry about that Alec Bradley sponsorship you've got that just got dropped because of that association.
It just got flagged from everything.
And the Alec Baldwin is also on thin ice.
That's terrible. So about that long pour, like, I really thought that the concept behind it was artistic.
Yeah,
the execution was abysmal, right?
Yeah, it was all good until you touched it, Will. You got involved and really screwed everything up.
Okay, so it was Will's fault.
100%.
Okay.
Was there any fault of Grease?
For trusting
other than being Grease? Nah.
Other than trusting Will?
You kind of have to go into it with a Grease type of confidence to really nail it.
All right, I'm doing my third pour before I have to go in and have dinner.
Make it a long one.
You're literally you're going to eat dinner at 9 p.m.? That's a solid one. Did you find that local?
No, I found it in my bourbon bag.
Oh, that's great. Nice. Okay, so
we're eating dinner late.
This is a solid one. I want to go around the horn on this. Little Debbie Swiss roll or a moon pie? 100% a Swiss cake roll. 100,000%. And
I'm a Swiss cake roll on that, but we have to defer. If you need to go follow at Whiskey Mutant and let Eric Smith tell you all about the bourbon and snack cake pairings.
Dude, did you see his tall boy Reese's with potato chips infused into the peanut butter review today?
I didn't watch the review yet, but he and I have been talking about it for a couple weeks.
You should see. He takes a bite of it and he literally looks like probably the moment he was surprised that April said yes when he asked her to marry him. You know what I'm talking about? Right. It just catches you off guard. You're just like, man, I didn't think that was possible. That was kind of what happened with that.
Please put up what Embellish Podcast said.
Hang on. Moon pie.
It's right before Shane's. Oh, God. Swiss cake roll. It's a Swiss roll. That's hilarious to me.
If you say moon pie, it's because you were trash.
It's definitely Swiss cake roll.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, the line in the sand has been drawn. By Embellish Podcast.
People are saying my finger's huge. It's because the X to get out of the comments is right by the FaceTime cam. So whenever I go, it's like, Grease like, read some comments, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because you don't.
Your finger's real big when you do that. Yeah, mine doesn't do the same.
It's a perspective thing.
Hey
Matt, have you noticed that we've actually put out video content recently?
I have. You guys are killing it.
How do you feel about it?
I love it. Yeah, and you guys are like using multiple camera angles, which is pretty unique and different. Switching back and forth.
Yes,
pretty cool.
That's because Patrick's, and we're gonna be doing that weekly. We got Patrick. We've got an ace in the hole.
Neil Patrick. Oh, you're the switcher guy.
The switcher guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a long play. It's like, let's get in the hole financially a lot early and see if it pays off in the future.
Right. It's called a dice roll is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now we're sitting at a 7-3 split.
Right.
Bowling.
I don't know if that. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out if that's obtainable or not. I think the 7-11 one's not good, or 7-10's not good.
7-10 bad.
Yeah, that's bad. I don't know about a 7.3. I feel like 7.3 is obtainable. What do you think?
No, I don't think it's good. Don't think it's good.
I think it's literally like 2 pins on the left. Like one, but then there's a pin missing in between.
I'm going to say this. I said 7.3 split when I meant to say 7.3 offsuit. I was making a poker reference, but I said split, and I inadvertently made a bowling reference.
But you even jacked that up. It's a 7.2 offsuit.
No, 3 would suck too.
No, 3 you can actually connect. 2 and 7 offsuit. Literally, it's the worst starting hand you can have.
Well, but I mean, we could still win.
Yes. I actually play in a friend's poker game. It's like, and there's a wheel, and like if you end up winning with a 7.2 offsuit, you get to spin the wheel, and it could pay you like the community pot.
The wheel of your responsibility.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to pay like the pot, or it might land on like everybody owes you $1. You know.
Travis Robinson says, "Will, let's play some poker." Clearly, people are like, "Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
he can take so much of this dude's money."
Yeah, Will is a what do you call those?
Idiot?
No.
Noob?
Swindler? I don't know.
No, I would get swindled.
Okay, so speaking of content, this was my lead in. Porter, you just
Chuck Rollins. Everyone wants to play poker with me.
Yeah, I know.
But I've got the shirt undone a little.
I know. He's got a little rum. He's got a little 7-year-old rum in him. He's fine.
I like it.
I've been drinking all day.
I've been day drinking.
More buttons.
No, but we recently reviewed Remus 5. And although we said it was good, we did not suggest people grab it because we didn't feel like it drank hot, and we didn't think it was up to par on kind of other MGP products out there like Bellmead Reserve, you know, and then a bunch of things that you can't get anymore, like, you know, like Blom Brothers 12-year.
Not a bourbon.
And I think it's funny because some people have been giving us flack, like, y'all have an opposing opinion from Whiskey Tube. And I was like, wouldn't you kind of want that every once in a while?
Right.
Like if you're watching everyone say the same thing, then it kind of gets boring. 1, 2, we're not always right. It doesn't mean we're right. And we just gave our opinion, but some people were like offended. I feel like that we said it was a bar. We still said this is really good. It tastes great. But it didn't blow our minds. I don't think that that's a bad opinion to have about something.
It's not.
I just thought it was funny how if we had said this is garbage, never buy it. I can understand people being like, y'all are idiots.
Yes.
But us just being said, it was really good. We even said we should probably revisit this and give it some airtime. Like, we were very honest and fair that we just opened it. It drank a little hot. And I thought it was funny that people are like, y'all are wrong. And we're like, okay, that's fine. I'll admit that I can be wrong. And we did say we're going to revisit it. We also said people will probably like this.
Well, I had it yesterday.
But we also said at $80, it's a bar.
I had it yesterday. And so that was 6 days of air. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I thought it was very good. If you even watch our faces, we were like,
next level.
Good.
It's next level now. I really want to revisit it. I think we should.
Try it. Next week on the show, we'll revisit it.
Yeah, we should revisit it.
November 1st. It's a new
I won't
day.
drink. I won't drink anymore until we do that. Just
That's
so that
fine.
So that I have as close to an experience as you do. But yeah, it's golly, I don't know.
But you were like, this is next level, right, Matt?
No, I said it was very good.
I must have watched someone else's video.
I can't remember what I scored it. I scored it it was a low 8, I think, which is great. It's not superb or excellent. It's not the best I've ever tasted.
Yeah,
but it's and then it's $100, so it's like you always
right.
But it's MGP, so it's like I get this a lot. People are like, you scored Midwinter Night's Dram higher than Remus 5, and I'm like, that's because MGP, you can get MGP elsewhere. Like, right. It's not something that I tasted. Right. I'm like, this is completely different, or it blows my greasy hat off my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my argument. Is
And
you can
see,
literally get
actually,
higher
and that's-
proof.
I'm
You can
pretty
get higher proof for
sure.
cheaper.
I'm pretty sure that's where I sit with it as well. Is that it was very. It tastes like MGP, which is great. I really like that, but it didn't. The ages that they put on there for the blend, to me, should have been extremely complex because I've had 10 and 12 year,
especially if they chose that blend specifically,
right?
too.
And so they put it together, and I thought it was good, but it wasn't like earth-shatteringly good. Having 16-year and 13-year-old MGP whiskey in it, it should have been really, 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 really good. And it was good. It was really good whiskey. But like you're saying, yours was $100. Grease got it with a club discount and only had to pay $80.
Yeah.
So
let's be fair here. Mine was not $100. Mine was absolutely free.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
it was a gift from
SRP.
from the lovely like family.
Yeah, but the SRP is
$100.
$100. Yeah. So the fact, even we were going off what you paid, Grease, and we're saying bar at $100. That solidifies even. I think it's a bar. I don't think it's.
Yeah.
Some people are like it's going to be in their top 5 whiskeys this year.
Yeah.
You
need to revisit it, Will.
I will. 100. But here's what I also want to revisit it towards, because when I'm looking at what I'm thinking my favorite whiskeys of the year, I am obsessed with the Jack Daniel's 10-year. I've had it multiple times, and that is just such a unique, speaks to me whiskey this year, and as opposed to something that tastes like a really good MGP, it's just not unique enough to set it apart for me. So that's where I'm at.
So you have Remus Repeal 5 and Jack Daniel's 10 sitting next to you right now, and you how often? What's the ratio? How often do you go to the Jack Daniel's over the Remus?
3 to 1.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm reaching for that Jack Daniel's 10 significantly.
I am reaching for a wooden spoon to slap you both with.
That's fine.
Because
I never said I was right.
Well, here's the deal. Was yours a fresh crack, Matt?
No. So
right.
we shared it.
I said that based on my first review on a fresh crack.
But I also went and had it at the bar with
no, I'm talking about Remus.
10. I know, but I'm saying I had the Jack Daniel's 10 again. Yeah. And it solidified recently, and it solidifies my statement.
I know we love that port. It's great. I'm saying you haven't revisited it with some airtime.
No,
and
I will.
I am telling people my opinion based on the airtime.
Got it. I'm so you're speaking with actually with more authority than me, is what you're saying.
No, I said it wrong. I was actually basing it on not having it the second time. I was going based off my first opinion. I know I confused you. I'm sorry.
I don't understand that. I'm gonna go eat my fried fish.
What kind of batter?
Well, I mean, it's from Local Catch. It's a great place.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What you said is one of the things that bothers me a lot. And it has nothing to do with you, Will. I love you. But you drive by McDonald's and it's like, oh, guess what? It's 2 for 1 fish fillets or fish. What do they call them? Fish sandwiches or fish?
Fillet of fish.
Fillet of fish. Right. Have you ever went to a restaurant and it's like, I'd like the 6-ounce meat. It's like, what kind of fish is it?
It's grouper.
McDonald's or what you're eating?
What I'm eating.
Okay, well that's okay. Thank you. I'm happy you didn't say.
That's some name brand fish right there. Daggum.
No, I'm having some fried grouper.
Come get our meat sandwiches and our fish sandwiches because
I understand what you're saying.
They're so good.
I do understand what you're saying.
It's always bothered me.
I love you. I can't wait to see how much this goes off the rails when I leave.
Oh, I mean, it's going somewhere.
I'm praying for it to get nasty.
And then I'm filming 3 videos after this. Solo.
All right.
Oh, he didn't even finish his statement.
Is Will crabby? Is Will on vacation and crabby at the same time?
Dude, I'll be honest with you. The fact that he got on tonight blows my ever-loving mind.
Are you crabby?
Am I what?
Are you crabby too?
No. when I go on vacation, the last thing I'm gonna do is get on something like this. Especially
unless you go on with your mother.
No,
like you literally did that for a while.
I'm saying especially now that when I did, my mom got. That's what I'm saying. Like moving forward, it's not happening.
That was a great stream, by the way. You know what? I'll just run the show.
Please.
Breeze is busy texting. Will's busy on vacation.
No,
welcome to the podcast where we don't know Jack, but apparently we love it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Daniels 10 is amazing. Hi, my name is Will.
Woo! 127.5 Colonel E.H. Taylor barrel proof. Solid.
Is that this year's or different years or what?
No, this is not this year's. This is back. This is a little ways back. This is 2016, baby.
Oh, yeah. A little bit aged.
And it's got that Dr. Pepper cola note. It's got that cherry cola thing happening. You want some, Patrick? No.
Oh, you got people there watching you?
Oh, yeah. So, Patrick, come over here. Hang on a second. You're not plugged in.
Is that why you're acting weird?
No, I'm not acting weird. I'm just not hammered.
What am I drinking?
Yeah, you're right here. So this is Patrick. This is the guy. He's the guy that switches for us. He does video for us. He's doing the editing and everything. It's the only reason I'm able to survive right now. And
Patrick, very nice work. If I could make a suggestion, try to quit switching to Will from now on.
Check one.
Quits. He said that you need to quit switching to Will.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, he's doing that. He's doing.
Oh, stop switching to Will?
Yeah, he doesn't want you to. He doesn't want big cut-ins of Will.
Okay. Done.
What would you suggest we cut to? Just like an empty shelf? Like when
concrete?
Will's making a joke, just concrete.
Okay.
We could have a concrete cam.
I'm just gonna start punching right into your mouth.
Into my mouth?
Yep.
That
like
if you say that though on Facebook,
nice
you're gonna get banned.
Probably.
I got banned for saying I'm gonna punch you in your throat.
Definitely on Twitter. Wait, what did you get banned for?
Somebody got banned and then made a comment on the banned post, and I said that's very aggressive. Period. I'm gonna punch you in your throat because I was trying to get a strike because I thought it would be funny.
I would have canceled.
I didn't know that was my third strike, and so I got banned
your
for
other
3
two
days.
strikes?
I think that they were probably worse than that. If I had to guess, the thing about it is, Matt, I try to not get triggered, but then there's just some people out there. Do you know what I'm talking about, Matt?
Yeah, you just kind of have to let it go.
How do you let it? I actually do. Here's the deal. Everybody loves you. Okay. Like legit 99.9%. You've got twice as good of an approval rating as our president right now. That's how much people love you. Right?
I don't know about that. I think that, you know what? I don't know. We'd have to take a poll. We'd have to do a poll. And we'll
I'm just saying, like, nobody, you know, everybody likes you. A lot of people don't like me. Freaking redneck loud dude or whatever. Anyway, so I get a lot of flack sometimes. I think his kids are awake. I'm talking into his ears right now. He muted his mic because he wants to. By the way, Tom Burns, I did make it. I did it. I mean, I legit did it. All right, let me go up here. Oh my goodness. Rob, thank you so much. Hey, podcast, just joining. Old Girth here, LOL. I love y'all. Matt, you rock. Thank you, Girth. I'm going to say it's Girth Brooks. His name's Girth Brooks. And he's a patron, and he is a podcaster, and we appreciate it. Thanks, Rob. And we love Matt, too.
I'm back. Sorry.
Matt, you're just basically the most likable guy. So I don't think you deal with a lot of heartache or weird situations.
That's not. That's not. What do you mean?
Do you want to swap? You want to switch places right now? I would switch. I would take your cuddly bear attitude in a heartbeat, where everybody freaking loves you and just sends you gifts. I'm not talking about with a T. I'm talking about GIFs, like the memes.
Gifts.
Yeah,
Gifts
the
are fun.
old gifts. All right, here we go. Don't get canceled, Grease. Brian, go Dogs, go Braves. Between Brian and I, we could probably name every freaking Braves player from 1990 to 2000.
That's what you're doing?
Yeah,
You're pretty good. You really rattled them off quickly.
Well, yeah, because I mean, what? Like, why would I not?
It was impressive.
It was Greg Olson, then Javi came in. He was the freaking champ, and then Brian McCann came in. He was the champ.
And then Brian McCant came in.
Brian McCant came in, and he got in a fight in the daggum home plate, and he was never the same since.
What about the Cubs?
What about the Cubs? Freaking Sammy Sosa?
Mm-hmm.
That's the last thing I remember about the Cubs. Hey, go Dogs, Brian. Freaking love you. I haven't seen your name often, so I don't know if you just got here, but if you just got here, welcome. Thank God for your service and your words. You can just tell Brian tithes at church. You know what I mean? Like, he's just an upstanding citizen. Okay, he's gone. He doesn't. Yeah, you do need some of this.
Wow.
I feel like pouring something for Patrick that's very expensive.
Here, you can see my reaction.
What? Oh, you're coming over here?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think.
Perfect, right here.
I want you to. It's not. Oh yeah, not that one. That one's going on the wheel. Yeah, you don't want to open it that way. Just stop. Just step away from the Kentucky Owl Dry State. Here, just have some of this EH Taylor barrel. I ain't going through the motions with you. Is this yours right here?
Yeah.
I feel like pouring something very special for Patrick. Patrick, you're pissing me off.
Yeah,
he
pissed me. He pissed me off. It was over. It was over before it started. He started sauntering, and I'm the only one that gets to saunter. Do you know what I mean? What, Matt? What faces are you making right now?
This smells like
Tom Burns comment.
Yeah, this smells like.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Alcohol.
What does it say? Did Porter get? Oh, dude. Okay, so my forehead's still hanging in there, dude. Look how freaking glazed that is, dude. That's a freaking Krispy Kreme. Yeah. Hot sign is all, baby. Like, if you saw this forehead and you were driving past it, guess what? You'd veer off and get through the drive-through too.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying?
Looks like it's taking a few donuts right there.
What are you talking about? No, it looks like it's laid off the donuts.
It looks like I smacked you in the forehead with a hot glazed donut for sure.
No, my forehead is the donut.
Either one.
Don't ruin my parade right now. Don't upset it.
Looks good though.
Hey, so Matt's running chat. So Matt, you just tell me which person to put up and win. But no, see, so we had filmed our review of Remus 5, and then we had already seen a couple others come out. And then yours came out, and we were like, I actually went to Will and I was like, Will, like, everybody we love has a different opinion of this than us. I was like, I just don't want Matt and the junkies and like other people. Like, I didn't want y'all to be like, dude, like, why do you gotta make us, like, why do you have to question or whatever? And Will was like, no, I think it's actually good that there's differing opinions. And two,
are we back to the Remus thing?
Yeah, we're back to the Remus thing. Sorry.
Okay.
Dude, I'm ADHD. Like, legit. Oh no, I'm legit. I'm medicated for it, but it's like it's like a 70% effectiveness. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I do know what you mean.
Yeah. I actually spoke last night at a fundraiser event or whatever, and like I literally said, I have ADHD, so I'm so glad that these lights are blinding me, so I can't see anybody out there.
Mhm.
Like that's what I said. I was like, because it would be like they gave me 30 seconds. The auctioneer gave me 30 seconds up there, right? It ended up being 2 minutes, but he was fine. He was totally fine. But I was like, I can't talk as fast as you. I can't even think as fast as you talk.
Yeah.
I'm
so
trying
when I talk with Dan, like the first time I met him, I could see him getting visually frustrated with me as I would try to work my way through a sentence. He's just like,
he would know what you were going to say 10 minutes ago.
No, he was just like, I've got so much to say and you have so little to say, but you take so long to say it. But I've watched him progress into understanding me, and I think maybe feeling a little bit bad for me. He just kind of looks at me now with those eyes where he's like, you can get through this sentence, Matt. Come on. Plug away. Want me to throw some adverbs at you to help?
We believe in you, Matt.
Hey, Julielle's in the house. So is Jason, Mash and Drum, and legendary DC, Daniel friggin' Carter. What a guy.
Oh, yeah. No, DC's legit. Mash and Drum is here. Dadgummit.
Zachary Jones has been hitting on me for the last half hour.
Oh, dude, Zachary Jones, I think he just lives in that constant state of just flirt.
I think so.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's either nibbling your ear or spitting in it. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, Matt.
No.
I've spit in your ear before. The first time we met each other, I spit in your ear.
Not what?
Yeah. And then I gave you a large freaking Domino's pepperoni pizza.
Oh yeah, that was you didn't get you told me to help my. Oh, you did give me one. Yeah, I brought it to my room.
Well, because there were 12 people there, and I ordered 12 pizzas.
Yeah. There is no refrigerator in my room, though, so I had to go to work pretty hard on that pizza.
Oh, you're getting a refrigerator this next year.
Hi, Gary McGaw. Good day. He's from Australia.
Who's Gary McGaw? Oh, daggone. Dude, we actually have a surprisingly high amount of Australians that listen to us.
Yeah. I see. Now there's a few. It's interesting, right?
I think it's the best because if you want to see, you just put like a loud dude that grew up in Northeast Georgia, right? Around like black bears and snakes and squirrel hunting and all this other stuff. You think I would think that I was prepared for the world. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, we're going to grow you up, boy. You're going to be able to survive off the land and everything else. Let me go ahead and tell you something. Rednecks in Georgia. Let me go ahead and tell you something. If you think you've got surviving off the land locked up, Google weird crap in Australia.com. And let me go ahead and tell you something right now. That's all. It's all toast at that point. Like it's you're over. You're done. Like literally, I've never seen grown men crumble at the sight of pixels formulated together like I have when there's a daggone freaking tarantula eating a goat, like a full blown. You know, it's been married a couple of times. It's impregnated a couple of ladies. Goat with freaking horns on it, and that daggum thing is getting tarantulaed in the daggum heart.
That's just CGI, man. 100%. For where I've seen, they can do so much stuff with filters nowadays.
I don't think Australians know what CGI means.
Yes, they sure do. Come on.
No, CGI is actually modeled after the shit show in Australia, is what that is.
Huh.
You can't even take a walkabout. That's a Hollywood bullcrap story thing from Crocodile Dundee. You can't even do that. Because if you walk anywhere in Australia, you are dead. You're literally dead. That's why Uber is so expensive there. Because it's literally you have to pay a lot of money to not die. And if you think you're safe in a city like Sydney, good luck. Freaking porthole, run. It's not a clown down there with a freaking red balloon. No, it's a freaking hybrid alligator, tarantula, shark, kelp growing out of the freaking cracks of Satan worshiping freaking granite countertops caring of her mom in the freaking pillar of salt because you looked back when you were running away from a biblical situation. Do you know what I mean?
I just let you go. See, Will interrupts you and stops you 25 seconds in. I'm letting you roll. I'll just let you go. I want to see where you put your own period. And my word, dude, that's a run-on. That's a run-on if I've ever seen one.
You thought that was a run-on sentence?
Oh, boy. I loved it, though.
Dude, I didn't even get to the comma yet.
Some guy used
the deck of sentence. Didn't even get to
some guy on a comment on Facebook yesterday. I posted my video. It was like a Michter's Toasted Bourbon video, and he commented on it. It was kind of a snarky comment about it doesn't matter if it's good because it's hard to find. And he used a semicolon in the middle of the sentence.
Oh, if you use a semicolon, you're not getting into heaven.
Okay,
you're not, dude. It's in the Bible, dude. The freaking gates are narrow. Let me go ahead and tell you something. Who's not getting in? Freaking those that freaking use semicolons
on Facebook.
You either use a full-on colon or you don't have a colon. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a full-on colon or there's a no colon. You go semicolon. Revelation 3:16. If you want to get biblical, if you're lukewarm, I'll spit you out. Semicolon. Golly, that's almost as bad as an adverb. And I just say that adverbs suck because I don't know what they are.
It's, you do too. An adverb is when your sentence does not have enough verbs. Therefore, you must
add one.
Right.
Hey, what's the thing that what's it called? Whatever a cat can do to a table, which, by the way, all the examples of what a cat can do to a table are not on that graph when you're in freaking 5th grade. Because I've seen some cats do some weird crap to a table.
Okay.
Prepositions. They're called prepositions. If a cat can do it to a table, that's a preposition, which is actually not true because, like I said earlier, some of those examples were not available or around at the time when I was in 5th grade. I was cultured. I made it to 7th grade. Let me go ahead and tell you something. Thank you so much, Brian Davis, for teaching me other ways of interpreting the English language.
You lost me a ways back.
I didn't lose anybody. You're literally right in front of me.
Oh, holy smokes. So, Grease, he's going to let me talk. This is amazing.
I was trying to let you talk, but then
I know. This is good. This is really good. This is me practicing for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'm with the Bourbon Junkies and Dan and Julie. So therefore,
is it a trifecta of fecta?
There will be I will not be speaking tomorrow at all. About 0% chance of 0% chance of precipitation, which is anything coming out from my mouth when I speak.
Yeah, you will definitely speak less than Julie.
Well, Dan and Sean, and it's gonna be one of those streams where I just get to sit here and concentrate.
Have you ever thought about the word patchouli and was like,
yeah, I have thought about it because I actually haven't thought about the word, but the smell is my enemy number one.
Oh yeah,
okay.
That doesn't happen.
And I feel guilty because I know that there are people out there who wear it, and there's probably people in chat who wear it. But why?
I don't think people are wearing patchouli anymore.
No, they are.
They are.
But
they all live in like Portland, Oregon, or something, right?
I went to a rodeo, and one woman stunk up an entire rodeo.
Apparently, I think Taylor wears patchouli.
Grease got some super chats.
I know, but I'm getting ridiculed right now. Apparently, de jour or whatever. Dior? Is that
the soup du jour? It's the soup of the day.
So it's not de jour, it's Dior?
DiGiorno.
Is it? Do you have to say it weird? Is it like Dia? What
Hey,
do you mean
my
why
mom's
we're not rolling? We're rolling. We're live right now.
Hey, Mom, I love you.
The soup Dior is apparently makes a very nice smelling patchouli, according to Taylor Johnson over here, the better half of our video guy. All right, here we go. Grease, ride or die, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Jason coming in with a freaking $20 super chat like a daggum boss. Jason is one of my favorite people. Some say that I like Nat better, which is not true. Nat can survive in the wild. Okay, I've seen that woman survive. Jason, teddy bear, can't survive in the wild, even though he was in the military. He can't do it. He's too nice. And so I actually like him better because I feel like I have to befriend him in order to freaking get him to the next spot in life. Because he's going to get taken advantage of and he's going to get hurt.
You talking about Newman?
Yeah. Grease, ride or die. You may not be liked by everyone, but you're loved. But you're loved. You were loved by a strong group of loyal supporters. We got you, brother. Jason, if there's one thing that I knew before tonight, it was that Jason's got my back. The bummer is that you're a teddy bear. And teddy bears that have your back, like it's more sweet and cute than it is like applicable. Do you know what I'm talking? It's like ADHD whiskey. It's like you roll up into a bar with Matt Porter, your only chance of survival is if he befriends the guy, the mafia guy overseeing the daggum jukebox and like controls the tunes and keeps everybody happy. That's the only way that Matt Porter makes it out of there alive. If there's some like daggum shivin starting, do you know what I'm saying? If like one of those people like takes a bottle and is like, like you're out of there, and I'm out of there too, because I would expect you to have like be side by side with me or whatever. I'm like, no, he like Porter bail. I'm like, I gotta go too. Like, I'm sorry guys, my ride just left. I gotta go. I can't fight right now. My ride just left. All right. Anyway, that's stupid.
We still talking about patchouli?
Yeah, I think we were. Jason Newman, thank you so much. Jason Busey. Dude, freaking the tack of the Jasons right now. If your name is Jason, go ahead and just throw a super chat in there. I don't even care if it's 2 cents. Do not care. Google is probably going to take 2 cents of that 2 cents. But hey, we would have made a memory at this point. The train of thought in that man's mind has more loops, turns, and twists than 50 pounds of cooked spaghetti. That's the best money you've ever spent, Jason. Because I'm going to agree with you for the first time in my life. If you want me to agree with you, just talk about my train of thought in a negative way and give me money while you do it. You're my favorite.
I feel like you're what's the object, not the object of
the pronoun.
When something has a purpose, the purpose of the stream, the theme
plot
of tonight's stream is you talk me into being so confused I don't even know what to say.
At what point were you confused tonight? Oh yeah,
several times. The last time was when you said I pull up to a bar with Matt Porter. And then it went somewhere.
I was just saying you're a teddy bear, and you're not a guy to bust up into a bar and start fighting people with. That's all I'm saying.
You said that the only chance you'd have is to befriend the mafia guy by the jukebox or something.
Yes, Matt. If you and I partied together and we rolled up into a bar and we walked into a very tense, hostile situation, okay? Patrick's been there. Patrick is the root of it most of the time. Gets a little frustrated with people. He's going to tell you how it is. Anyway, we roll up in there and I look over you and I'm like, dude, this is a hostile situation. We either need to get out of here now, or if you want to drink, I'm going to need you to fix it. And so in your mind, because you're so kind and lovable, the way you choose to fix it is I'm going to go and befriend the mafia guy standing by the jukebox. And I'm going to befriend him, and then I'm going to start playing the freaking tracks. And before you know it, we're freaking Journey, Don't Stop Believing, freaking partying so hard. There's so many fireball shots just being distributed, like for everybody. Like even the servers are like, I don't even know what tab that goes on. I do not care. Put it on my tab. 30% off for everybody tonight. Everybody's like, woo, let's go. And that's just because you are who you are.
Travis Robeson wants to know how the CPAP life is, and there's a shortage. There's a shortage of the CPAPs. So haven't been able, you know what? Don't have one yet. We're working on it.
You haven't even tried one yet?
Huh?
Did you do it in the I don't know why I'm still holding your phone. That's a
They told me that they were going
to. It's a very designer looking bottle of patchouli. It's very hipster. It's very soccer mom whites mercantile patchouli. If you know what I'm talking about, look that up. You'll know.
Grease best karaoke song, and then you name the best karaoke song. Okay, it's 1:30 a.m. You are at a karaoke bar. You're not singing, but you're in the audience. And you're with a group of friends. What's the best?
Oh, a group of friends, and is one of my friends doing the song?
No, just somebody in the bar, just somebody, but everybody is like there.
No, you
let's let chat vote on who has the best answer.
Okay, I have two answers. One, the song that I'm going to sing, and two, the song that I hope. But here's the deal: with this karaoke song, it's one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life with karaoke. Okay, with this song, you have to have somebody that brings it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you can't have somebody freaking going up there sounding like a daggum like frail kitten singing Celine Dion. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So certain songs require some sort of pep. The best song, if you're with a group of buddies and y'all are drinking at a bar at a karaoke bar, and let's just say a couple of brothers get up there and do a freaking killer version of Bohemian Rhapsody. It's the best song. It's the best. It's very out there. It's odd. Nobody does it. But when you go up there and you freaking own it and you do it, that entire bar is in the daggum muddle pud of your hand or whatever it is. The palm of your hand, not the muddle pud. They're putty in your hand is what I'm trying to say. Now, the song that I sing, I believe in a thing called Love by the Darkness.
I believe in a thing called love. Just think with the rhythm of my heart. That one?
Yeah. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart is what it actually says. Not whatever cereal you just... Lucky Charms for losing. That's what you just sounded like. You literally just, like, instead of saying I love you, you literally just said elephant food.
You rambled incoherently for 45 minutes. I said one word. I mixed up a few words in a song. My fault. My bad. Yeah. I'm sorry.
And it wasn't right. I'm just saying right now, dude, it's not right. Whatever you just said.
Okay. So it's 1:30 in the morning and we're getting towards last call. We're all having a blast. We're all having so much fun. And we're in a karaoke bar and there's been singing. And we've all got drinks and we're standing around. It's kind of crowded. And somebody starts singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
Or somebody starts singing Sweet Caroline.
Okay.
Sweet Caroline is the 1:30 karaoke song that gets everybody in the bar just ready to rock and roll. Just ready to...
No, that's not what happens. That's not what happens. Do you know why everybody likes Sweet Caroline? Because they suck at lyrics and they've been to one too many weddings. That's the only reason people like Sweet Caroline. But, I don't know any other words. Sweet Caroline. And then there's another word, but in time, people have forgotten it. So
the
now all they do
never seems so good, so good,
they don't even
so good.
The old song doesn't. The song doesn't even know what the lyrics are.
Can I tell you this?
What?
Remember when there was a foosball player and he started a thing where he started kneeling for the national anthem, and everyone there was a big discussion about it, from what I understand, about whether or not that was the right thing to do, and people were so upset. And I was like, you know what? If you want to just flip this thing around right now, you'll just change the national anthem to Sweet Caroline. And there's not a single person in the stadium who wouldn't go, ba, ba, ba. They have to. everybody would be on their feet within
Yeah,
seconds.
they can all sing that lyric because it's the lyric is ba.
Ba ba.
That's what I'm saying. It's not an iconic song. It's an easy song. That's it. That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't. I didn't ask
It's
for
like
a
Brown Eyed
complicated
Girl.
song.
You're my brown eyed girl. Like it's like okay, everybody can relate to that. But dude, Bohemian Rhapsody, when you freaking own it like freaking Queen, go ahead, freaking Freddie Mercury, like a daggum boss. I'm all about confident songs, is what I'm saying, and that's what it is. All right,
That's
final
fine.
thoughts, Matt. While we wrap this stream up. By the way, everybody, thank you so much. Oh wait, did I miss a super chat? There's a $25 one. Oh my gosh, Julie Light coming in freaking hot. What? You pick on me when you have Dan Like and Dan Shook to talk about speaking too much? Come on, man. No, I literally, Julie, I'm saying that you talk the least of all of them, but Matt talks less than you. So I said, you'll even talk less than Julie Like. And Julie, Dan overshadows Dan Shook. Even Sean even talks more than you do, Julie. And here's the deal. I'm going to be honest with you. Take a poll. We need a little less Dan and a little bit more Julie. A little bit more Julie.
Good. That's a great final thought.
That's where we land, right?
That's
I feel like that's where we land.
skidding off the runway with everybody screaming.
All right, what's your favorite pour right now, importer? And by the way, Porter, Matt, ADHD Whiskey, his YouTube channel while everybody's here. You've got a marathon of videos this week. Are you doing one video a day for a whole week? Is it 7 days or just weekdays?
I'm going to try to do one every day through the end of October. That's my plan.
That's your plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
This month has
Have
been.
you already shot them?
No. Matter of fact, that's what I've shot. I need to shoot some videos. This month has been
one with your white hat backwards. Please.
You know, coming into the stream, I would have said yes. Leaving this stream, I don't ever. I sat down. I put the hat on backwards. I had the Eagle Rare. I had the 4 Roses, and I was drinking out of this. I screamed, "Let's do this!" And you met me with the 0 energy.
Dude, that looks like an IW Harper.
Who are you? This is a crystal decanter you get for winning the world's top whiskey taster. No big deal.
Since you agreed, so my super Dan, let me go ahead and tell you something. I don't think Dan, I think Julie actually always has the higher super chat than Dan on every channel. It's the greatest thing ever. It's like if Dan does $100, like Julie's doing 2. It's like whatever Dan thinks is the high amount for that day, Julie's like, I'm gonna double that because you know what? Shove it, Jan. I don't even. Do we just call him Jan? Is that their couple name, like Brangelina? You know what I mean? We just call him Jan. That's not great.
No, I mean
Dooley's way better.
Dooley?
Yeah.
No.
Or Danuli. Is it Danuli?
Still no.
Well, what? I mean, it's got to be one of them. You got to combine 2 names and make one name.
Yeah, but we can't workshop this in the middle of a live stream because.
Okay, so there's a couple of votes for Julianne. So it's Julie with the last 2 letters of Dan. Julianne. Which I think that's already a name, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Oh, Julie. Oh yeah. Okay. You're a good man, Grease. That's she. You know what? She just did twice as much as Dan. Just to poke him, just a little bit. It's cool, guys. I'll give you all a refund. I'll credit your whiskey weekend balance. All right, Matt. Favorite whiskey. Favorite current obtainable whiskey right now, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
You put me on the. Why did you put me on the spot?
I don't know.
Favorite obtainable current whiskey.
Well, okay, not. Here's the thing: different markets have different thing. Obtainable is a hard word to accomplish. Something that if you look hard enough or you ask around enough, you can find. Like Eagle Rare earlier. Like I would say that that's obtainable.
Sure.
You're not going to find it sitting on the shelf, but you know what? If you go into enough stores and ask around, you'll finally find one.
Yeah, that makes sense. You go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, you put me. I wasn't expecting this at all.
I would like your favorite 90 to 91 proof obtainable bourbon whiskey from 1994.
Okay, that's stupid. You know what? You know what I really like right now a lot are those Juke Joint Blue Note single barrel Kentucky distillate picks.
Oh, okay. You've only had the standard Juke Joint, the 93 proof, I think.
No, you've got to get into the. You got to get it. You got to find one.
Well, I can't. They don't have that in my area. Talk about something I can actually find.
Okay,
that's the comment we get on every video, right?
Right.
Let's see.
Seriously, Fireball. That's what I'm going to go at.
Oh, you know what? Rebel 10. Boom. Rebel 10 is like my jam.
Rebel 10 year is good. I don't appreciate or think it's warranted of the price hike. However, they released so few. Well, it used to be $50 and now it's like $70 around here. So I don't know if that's. I think that was across the board that they raised the MSRP.
Are you talking about Ezra?
No, I'm talking about Rebel Yell 10 year.
They had that for $50?
Yes. Originally it came out, it was $50. First release. I bought like 3 of them.
Well, yeah, because that's the best deal on the planet.
Right.
It's $80. It's a tremendous deal. It's 10-year plus weeded bourbon from Heaven Hill. It's like super good.
Here's,
Are you mad at me?
I don't necessarily love it. I have a problem with weeders. And I know that sounds weird.
Well, me too. I also have a problem with weeders, but not that one. That one speaks to me in very sensual tones.
Yeah.
Of love and love making.
Yeah. You have to agree though that the old Fitz decanters are borderline trash.
The bottles are. I mean, the one I've had. The only ones I've had.
I've had a good one. I have had a good one.
I've had a 13 and a 15. They're both gifted to me, which is crazy, but I really, really enjoyed them. I don't know. I might be in the strange sector of people who like Heaven Hill weeded bourbon.
Yeah, there's here's the deal. I was very brash in my comments, and we're wrapping up now, but I was very brash in my comments because I don't like it. However, there are a lot of people out there that do love the weeded Heaven Hill train. You know what I mean? Like they just, the old Fitz, the larceny barrel. Like I can't stand. I hate like drain pour. Can't do it. Larceny.
Larceny barrel. That's not good.
Yeah, like I can't do larceny, and people love it. I don't like the old Fitz stuff. I just don't. But I mean, Weller, incredible. Like. Anyway, I like Rebel Yell too. Honestly, I don't get them. Here's my thing that I think that happens is that I don't think people know how to high age weeded whiskey, weeded bourbon.
You don't think that they want?
I don't think that they know how, because there's not many weeders out there that have high of an age, so I just don't think that they're good at it. And I lean towards the Buffalo Trace side of things. I think that they, quality
for sure
control is definitely
I mean, Buffalo Trace does older aged weeded bourbon much better than anybody else on the planet, but they also make it absolutely more scarce than anything else on the planet too. That's like I don't know. They do it better, but doesn't matter if you can't get it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've never I've never owned a William LaRue Weller, and I honestly don't think I probably ever will.
You probably will this year.
No, how?
I bet.
How would I do that?
I bet you will.
I walk into a store and I'm like, oh, looks like you have not William LaRue Weller. Just like every other
I bet
store.
there's somebody out there that loves the fire out of you that's listening to this right now. That's like, there's somebody out there that gets like 20 bottles of BTAC probably, and they're like, dude, I'm gonna blow this freaking dude's mind.
It's a weird thing, man. There's that stuff is. So, I mean, you know it. It's like you just don't find it. It's not. You have to know the right person to be able to get it, and it's just.
I mean, at retail, yeah. I mean, I think we pay about 10% above retail and right at retail for the stores that we have, good relationships with or whatever, that we can possibly get something, which is a whole another thing. But
Grease, next time we do this, I'm going to need you to do a 5-hour energy in the Eagle Rare before we start.
What are you talking about? I've been fine.
Your levels are low.
Your levels are low.
My levels are naturally low due to my weight, my BMI, my testosterone level, my attention deficit disorder, and my general lack of sleep. But I came in here trying.
Dude, how good is your whiskey content going to be when you get on a CPAP?
I'm going to do it from bed.
Right. You're just gonna be freaking sucking that thing in and just focus on this, y'all. Whatever.
Somebody did make a comment the other night that said, "Bring me to CPAPy," and was the best.
It was, yeah, I saw that. I was on, and you were like, that's the best. You were like, you win. I think you're like, you win tonight. Like,
oh my gosh.
I agree with that. Matt, thank you for joining and filling in for Will 75% of the way. There's zero chance you're watching right now and don't know this human being. We talk about him often. He's been on our show. He's the only reason we have any followers. And on YouTube, I will say this about Matt. We've been in the podcast game for, I bet, 6 years. And it was awesome and it's great. And it's still great. We still produce content for that. But when we made the jump over to YouTube, Matt was the first one to say, like, bro, like, I've got you, come into this community. And we were terrified of the YouTube community because our YouTube experience is literally just us watching the video content that we like, and freaking comments are just nasty. And people just like, because you can have, guitar chick for Jesus.com as your username, and you have no idea who that is. That could be Sylvia, that could be Aaron, that could be Lala. You know what I mean? You have no idea who that is.
Right.
And they're just trashing you the whole time. So we were just like, man, like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know if people get it, because like, we're entertainment one, whiskey second, always. And so it takes a while for people to get acclimated to that. You're the same way. Like, you're entertaining, your entertainment number one, your whiskey second. You just happen to be very good at whiskey too. So like you're so good at entertaining and you're so good at whiskey. So it just makes sense. But no, I mean, personally, just thank you for having us on your show, you coming on our very first episode of Drinking With, which was awesome. And we've actually got a good bit of Drinking With content coming up here pretty soon. Nice. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. So, so we're going to enjoy that. But it wasn't, I mean, honestly, this whole journey would not have kicked off on the right foot without Matt Porter and ADHD whiskey. And so we appreciate it, sir.
I'm just a girl living in an ordinary world. So, that's all I got to say about that.
That's not Sweet Caroline.
We're not karaokeing at 1:30 in the morning.
It's close,
but we'll drink it.
Are we? Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll say that. All right, Matt. You want to say anything? Last words? You want to promote something? Go check out your YouTube channel. There's going to be new content daily this week. We've got
YouTube channel, new content daily this week.
Yeah, YouTube content daily this week.
I'll be on the Bourbon Junkies tomorrow night. We're playing a game from Dan and Julie Like. We're gonna see who Actually, I don't know if I don't. Never mind. I think it maybe might be a surprise of the game. I don't know.
Copy that.
I'll
Is it
just
truth or
shut
dare?
up. Quit giving me time to speak and ruin stuff.
Is it truth or dare?
Is
it try to avoid and not pick up that buy one get one on the end cap at Publix? Is that the game?
Dare. I'll take the dare. All right, I'm out of here. I got a kid screaming for me. She's like, Dad, I want your hugs and kisses.
All right. Well, at the podcast, we like to end every episode with we don't know Jack,
but we'll drink it.
Amen, baby. Thanks, Matt. We appreciate you. We love you. Get out of here, buddy. Bye. All right. So here's the deal. Matt's an idiot. Okay. I actually don't really like him. I said all that. That was a bunch of fluff. That was a bunch of, I've been drinking. I don't know why I said that. That was just ridiculous and stupid. I've been pretending I've been drinking Eagle Rare, but what I've actually been doing is this 57.2 proof Canadian 27-year-old whiskey. Like a daggum. I haven't been doing that. Thank you guys for joining us. It was a weird night. It was a little different. Will wasn't here. We made it work. We had some fun. Thank you so much for joining us, asking us questions, getting us to talk a little bit. I'm about to go and film 3 videos with freaking Patrick over here, and he's tapping his watch because it's like 17 after when I told him we were going to start. So anyway, I love y'all. Mean it. We'll see you next week. Oh, there's going to be an after party for patrons right now while we get set up, and we're going to do a Killing It with Grease taping here in just a second live on there, and I'll be able to hang a little bit as well. We'll see y'all later. Love you. Bye. Now I have to end broadcast, and it takes a second to do it.